on this channel this morning. So we're going to do a love reading. We're going to get started. I'm going to draw about 7 cards. We're going to do the reading based off that. I do feel like somebody is very mystified by you. They're very mystified about going onward. I feel like they think of you quite a bit. Those are the few cues that I got. 1111 was one of the things I had seen plenty yesterday and surprisingly before I slept last night. So let's get into it. Thank you. Let's get the first 6 cards. High Priestess. All right, we got a little 5 of Pentacles. High Priestess. I didn't see this one. 5 of Wands. Okay, so competition is starting to brew. That's what I see here. Competition around you. You're unique. This is what I hear too. And we also have the Lovers. Nice. Gemini. Okay, 2 more cards to tell the story here. 2 of Cups, and we also have Temperance. Temperance makes a grand return. Patience, balance, and order. And I think you found this. A lot of you, it's like inner work that has led to the Temperance card. Many people in your environmental energy too, they can see this. They can spot it. They're smart enough, okay? They see that Temperance is building up in you. You are also gaining confidence while being here in this major arcana. There is a coupleship showing up for a lot of you. 2 of Cups, beautiful 2 of Cups too. They're bringing their cups together. Where is Taurus now? Taurus, that's the most stubborn sign. Aquarius is in Mars. Venus is in Mars. And Mercury is in Pisces. Okay, so this would check out in terms of love. Okay, this morning, somebody wants this with you. 2 of Cups actively is a partnership. They feel geared towards you. They might even feel sensitive towards what you're going through as well. There's a masculine here for some of my females. If you're divine feminine and you resonate, there's somebody who's looking at you, okay? And what's coming here is not surface level energy, but just vibing with the card as a reader. There is an emotional attachment to you already. The Lovers is seconding that even. So this is a divine love. It's very enriched and coming together, planning to come together. Also, it can be an eternal love once it's found. And I do want to talk about the Lovers card. Can I just get, before I say anything, what's the second on that? Queen of Swords. Okay, Libra's standing up for that type of love right now. You're looking for this type of relationship. The reason why it's so important to you, Queen of Swords, and that's your card showing up, is because it's vital to find this person. Okay, you feel very strongly about it. I'm going to put it by the 2 of Cups. And now there's finally competition setting in with the 5 of Wands. There's a concern that there are people around you. I don't know if someone just doesn't know. What's coming in here is they don't know your life that well. They don't know your schedule. So they just assume that people are around you with the 5 of Wands. They assume, and you could be lonely all the while. You could have just been spending time with yourself. They assume that this 5 of Wands or these people could be maybe influencing you at this time. I feel like you're doing well as the Queen of Swords. On this morning read, it's more of a internal satisfaction that the independence living within you is actually very secure at this time. I'm going to get a 3rd card for that. Influencing factors, please. Can I get the Queen of Wands? There you go. Just seconding that opinion. Okay, live also. You see here that you're building the confidence in the Queen of Wands. Very confident character. She creates resources on a daily basis. And she's also really reliable when she gets down to brass tacks. Essentially, if you're here in the Queen of Wands, you've built a sort of confidence or air about you that has made this Lover's energy become very attracted. Being that, you know, the 2 most important signs now are, I would say they're making a transit toward each other, right? Venus and Mars, they're making that transit. That would be the Lovers card at this point. And we do have another one here, Knight of Wands. You could be dealing with a Sagittarian also, okay? Or they have fire energy to them. They have a passion, all right? Passion can come in different ways. There could be passion to, I don't know, bother the Queen of Swords. Make the Queen of Swords see something, okay? Maybe this person has been sheltered for quite some time and they do need a pal. And I'm saying that in the reading because the 2 of Cups is being called in. It's an action that somebody wants to see, okay, in the environmental interchange here. If you were standing in the middle of, let's say, the heart of LA while all this traffic was going on, these would be the cards surrounding. Okay, so these are the surrounding cars, basically, that encircle you on that freeway. If I were to like kind of draw a map here. So the Two of Cups is coming in. We also have somewhat of a sensor. Somebody senses these feelings going on in the environment, or for some reason you get a nudge, you get an intuition that you feel something. I would trust this type of thing. If you're a very good environmental sensor or you have clairvoyant ability, for me, I have clairsentience, so I can feel people before they come. And there's also something here about you managing that. Okay, so the High Priestess, like for instance, the other day, I thought I would get a call from my father very early in the morning. And then a few moments later, and you do these checks within yourself, of course, to double check. And I just felt the energy of my Libra dad. And then he ended up calling me. I just have this kind of sixth sense, and I know you guys do too. So as this first video drops, and I don't know if it's too deep, I do like to do these types of videos early in the morning. There is something about your environment that senses that, okay? So it's a very quiet thing that you sense, maybe steps coming toward you. Maybe you sense even a message is being delivered to you. But you're very, very in tune with those types of factors, even audibly picking it up, okay? I call it the human dar. So there's the High Priestess. And on some level, you're also protecting yourself as this very detached Queen of Swords. But you can also, this can also be your power, if that makes sense, okay? So Libra energy showing up very finite in the reading. We're going to draw a couple more cards as we really get into it. And we see that somebody feels left out in the cold for some reason. Whether they've been disabled to a point to come toward you. I also am getting something here about somebody receiving their karma for something in the past that they had done to you. They are now feeling that they should have rewound and actually made the decision to actually, I feel like partnering up with you would have been the smart thing. So that's what's showing up here. It would have been the smarter choice. It would have been an intelligible choice to choose you. And again, I told you about those freeway factors, Knight of Wands. If you were to look at it as other cards around the Queen of Swords, it's the Two of Cups. And it's also the Lover's card, okay? I do want to review maybe the higher self cards for today. This is the Scenic. She's the one that's looking over the rooftops of downtown LA. It's the High Priestess. And Pisces right now is the season that we're in. It's actually the birth date of those that are Piscean. But if you notice, it's the flavor of the month. Like last month, it was the star. So we see here, and that's Aquarius. So you're very much this confident person. She could be perched on the balcony, and it's these two factors. And I think that's a fun way to look at these cards in a less serious light, but actually know that they're environmental. So it's kind of cool. And it's also very different to look at it in terms of a map. Alrighty, so let's see. We're going to clarify the competition card. What's going on here? Ooh, nice. Page of Swords. 3 cards in total. The Hermit. It's somebody who's keeping isolated. They may be aloof or detached. They may be more on the detached side. And they've been doing their homework. Okay, so if anything, this person is also standing on a nearby balcony and they're watching. However, this is where it gets interesting. The star is the third drawn card on the table. Aquarian, okay? For me, it's Aquarius Sun, because those are the features of an Aquarian. Whenever they act in their most innovative or rebellious self, this is how they appear, my beautiful Libras. They appear as that innovative, iconic voice, especially when they're like being an activist for something, okay? They are the most, I would say, out of all the air signs, they are the ones with the most friends in Aquarian. They are the ones that are maybe more well-known. Libras are really friendly, very disciplined. Libras are. They usually have a lot of structure, okay? Decisiveness, we can sort of gauge there on a different day. We're not going to do it today. But we also see that Geminis are probably the most friendly of us all, okay? And the air signs. So they're on a balcony looking for, I feel like it's a new piece of information. Let me clarify before I speak on that, because this Hermit wants to come towards the star in a correct way. They're making sure that it's by the book for this first reading. If they approach you, they want to make sure that you're, number one, comfortable with it. Their approach is done well to where they are pleased. And that's how I want to word it. Okay, and I had a nerdy pleased there. But I do think that they're on this balcony awaiting you. I also hear the song here, Welcome to the Jungle by Guns N' Roses. I feel like you are that complete package. So when they head toward you in a romantic sense, they do feel like they're being welcomed into a whole new experience, which would be the jungle. Okay, Page of Swords on another balcony, if you want to look at it in a fun light. Let's see what the Queen of Wands has been doing with her time. Confidence has come in as the Nine of Pentacles. It's the 9. And confidence has come in as the Queen of Pentacles. So she's been busy, okay, on her business. She's been busy clocking in, putting in long hours into something. And this can even be pursuits that I feel like even if you're at home all the time, Libras, or you spend your time domestically, there's something here that's building. And that's the key word. Also, with tarot and guidance videos, if you haven't already built this castle, you can begin, okay? Because the channel is for everybody and the majority on this, on Libra Light. So I feel like you're very, very busy building here. The Page of Swords knows that you're building a castle of some kind, something very rooted in what you believe in, and it can even be artistic. So that could be even piquing their curiosity. That's why all this fast energy is coming in with the Sagittarius energy of the Knight of Wands. They're very much looking back at you and saying, this was a person of opportunity, the star. Why am I not gazing in their direction all over again? I had missed it the first time with Aquarius. Again, you show up as Pentacles, just the little proofs in the pudding. You show up as a lucrative little Libra, LLL, a lucrative little Libra. Masculine or feminine, you've built an empire here, a monarchy that's about to rise. There's a lot of yellow in the back of the cards, which is abundance. Also, it's a cue for me when it's golden like that, that it's golden hour to test out those beautiful experiments that you may call your hobbies, okay? Or just beautiful things that you've been working on and there's been alchemy in your life. I think that's beautiful even if you receive alchemy in the little things that you do, okay? It can even be stuff for self like health, fitness, getting back to a place where you feel all right. That's very important in the Nine of Pentacles. It's golden hour, baby. So we have to head there. And the Queen of Pentacles, she's super energetic when she gets to work. So we'll see what this Hermit is in just a second. I'm going to clear. Should I switch? I will switch decks. Bottom of the deck is the Five of Swords to the Five of Cups and the Chariot card. I told you, like, after not seeing you for your face value, and I know this is a story that's been told many, many years over, but I have to say it again because the message is here, is that somebody missed the mark the first time and their ass is getting whooped right now at this time, okay? And maybe other times too, not just this time, but other times they've been reminded of you as the Queen of Pentacles. Very caring with Capricorn energy here. If you're a Capricorn rising, someone's seeing this from the balcony and they're regretting it. Okay, LA balcony and they're regretting it. All right, so let's grab these cards. Am I missing? Oh, there's Justice. I have to put Justice back in the deck. This was from yesterday's reading and I didn't clean up well. Can I check out this Hermit? What's this, Virgo? By the way, that's the full moon energy. This is the full moon that's coming up. So you see that there's entendres even in the cards. There's interplays, there's cosmic energy within the cards. Again, cosmic with the star. And I'm just saying it because I know you realize it when I do the reading. I know you guys are picking up on the cues from the cards. I can sense it as a reader. But what you don't see is that it's decision time and the clock has run out for this particular person. That's why they're acting as the Chariot. I'm going to show you too, because this is super beautiful and really rare to see. Two major arcanas that necessarily would never match each other. The Chariot to the Judgment card is because time is up for this person and they know it. They do have to become an emperor if this has been delayed. Okay, it's a pretty serious reading because the Queen of Pentacles, this person, they don't wait forever for their Prince Charming. We do live in the real world, okay, where real tales happen and not fairy tales. So the real tale here is that this person has to boss up before this person finds a King of Pentacles. And I will leave it at that very, very wild juncture there, because I'm going to go into a reading too where we talk about the scene in between these cards. I'm going to do the background story of this movie plot that you just saw here today. So we'll look at how the set was built. We'll look at the factors. I will use Oracle, even though it's like a little baby time with the oracles. I'm going to use this deck, so we'll see what pops out for you energetically in video too. I do want to thank you for your time. And also, if you resonated very deeply, leave me like a little artwork or a little emoji because it lets me know that it's you today. And thank you for joining me on LLR. Much appreciated, you guys.